Connor, you seem to have continued where you left off from pre-season so far. Decent point at the weekend, and of course through to round 2 of the League Cup after a good win on Tuesday. Must be feeling pretty good at the moment.
Yeah, I think you can see it out on the pitch, kind of the mood in the camp at the moment. I think we had a good pre-season. I think we've prepared right, done everything we can, and we've taken that into the season. I think it's shown with a decent result on the opening day against a team that will be up sort of top 7, teams that will looking to be in and around or above come the end of the season. So I think it was a really good start from us, and then on Tuesday night as well, in the cup against a team that's in our league and putting in a dominant display. So I think it's vital that we just keep this momentum going and keep building, because there's definitely something there for the group that we've got here to really build something special.
It's only early days, of course, but how important is it to have a decent start to the season and to really sort of continue that optimism that was there from pre-season, and also when you compare it to the bad start that you made last year?
Yeah, I think it's massive. Like you touched on last season, the start that the club had probably was sort of one of the worst that you could imagine. So this season it's just vital that we've got a tough start, and it's just vital we pick up as many points as we can. At home, make it a fortress, pick up as many wins and as many points as we can, and away from home try and get a bit of form, which we kind of lacked in parts last season. So
what do you think that was?
I couldn't put a finger on it. It could be a number of variables, but I think we've got a group here where we can really go at teams, home and away, and I think there's no better 2 games to test ourselves away from home other than Port Vale and Carlisle. It's 2 really tough places to go in the league, so I think it'll be a good test. It'll be a fun game to play in both of them. So I think we just got to go there and do what we've done. I think defensively from front to back we've been brilliant, so if we keep doing that and build a real solid base from there, and then sort of let our attackers do the work up the pitch as well, and like I said, from front to back I think we've been brilliant the first 2 games so far. So if we can do that away from home, you're guaranteed a point anyway, and then I think this season especially we can try and push and get a few more wins on the road, and I think just keep this momentum going that we've got, keep the positive atmosphere around the camp as well.
Got a few new attackers in the side this year. How does it affect your game when you work with a particular type of winger, really, for example, or a wide player? What does it do for you to have someone like an 𝗦𝗦𝗡𝗥 or others as well to play with?
I think obviously with Amari we've been together before at Bradford, so we're sort of good mates as well. So it's one of them where him signing here, I already know sort of the player that he is, what he likes, what he wants from his fullback. So there's already that connection there. And with a lot of the other players, you come up against them in your career anyway, so you're sort of aware of what their strengths are, what they like, how they like to play, and so it's quite easy to sort of pick it up quickly, and I think that's important. That's what pre-season's for. You want to build those relationships on the pitch and off the pitch, and sort of work in unison. And I think we've done really well in pre-season with that, especially with the teams that we've played. We've had some real tough competition, really tested ourselves, and I think as a team we've really bonded, and you can see it out there, like the way that we're playing is fluid. It's everyone knows what's required of them, what's required of others, and I think there's a real good sort of unity in the group, and I think we've gelled really quickly, and the new players are coming and they've been brilliant. They've been great additions, and I think the fans have seen that in the opening 2 games.
Yeah, and on the fans actually, we've spoken to a few this week on Radio Merseyside, and excitement seems pretty high. The positivity is really wonderful and refreshing to hear and to see as well. Do you feel that from the fans when you're a player, when they're feeling good?
Yeah, definitely. I think when you turn up to a place like Prenton Park, especially on a Saturday, and you got sort of 7,000-8,000 fans behind you as a team making noise throughout the game. It is a cliche, but they are the 12th man. They do carry you over the line. throughout the season, and come the end of the season, that can be the difference between a matter of points and can be a few positions in the table. So I think it's vital that we keep performing for the fans and keep the fans on our side, and just keep that real sort of positive attitude and that connection between the club and the fans as the season goes on. And I think we can really sort of build something at this club. And the fans support us home and away brilliantly. They did last season. It wasn't the best of season, so this year we do really want to sort of show the fans what we can do and give them something to cheer about on a Saturday or a Tuesday.
Well, there's already going to be something quite exciting for the fans, a League Cup tie against a Premier League team, going to the King Power Stadium. For you as a player, going to someone like Leicester, who have won the Premier League in not too distant memory, how's it for you? How exciting is that to get that kind of a tie in the League Cup?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I know the club played Leicester last season at home in the competition. Unfortunately, I think I signed maybe a 2-3 weeks after that game, so I missed out on that. But I'm really looking forward to it. I think everyone's really excited. They're a Premier League team. They've got a good following. They've got a good team. It's a great stadium to go and play at. And it'll be a real test for us as players, and I think we're all looking forward to sort of putting in a good show for the travelling fans, and I think we've got a real good chance with the players we've got. I think with the way that we've been set up defensively, I think we've got a great chance to test ourselves against sort of elite competition. I think we're all looking forward to it. We all can't wait for the fixture. But I mean, we've got a league game before that and another cup game before that as well. So I think we're ahead sort of on that at the moment. We're taking it game by game, which I think is important for the league. Because it's so many games that we play, so I think we're just going to take it game by game, and then when that Leicester game comes around, then we'll be sort of heads on with that.
On to Port Vale then. They of course got relegated from League One last year, started this season with a decent win against Salford. What are you expecting from Port Vale? Because do you expect the same kind of team that they had last year, obviously where they struggled, they went down, or do you expect that because they're in League Two they'll be a stronger outfit this time?
I think Port Vale in League Two is always a strong outfit, regardless of what happened last season with them. They're always a tough opposition, probably one of the hardest places to go away from home in the league, in my opinion. It's a big pitch, it's a good club as well. And I think they've got a team full of good players, so it'll be a real test for us. It'll be a tough game, and it's one where we've got to bring our best, which we will. And I think if we bring our best, then we've got more than enough to get a result there.
People always mention the big pitch at Vale Park. What kind of effect does that have on your game? Is it more difficult to play when there's more space, or can it suit some teams?
It can go either way. I think with them playing on that pitch 23 times in a season, they're used to it, they're used to the size. I'd imagine that it does suit their style of play, it suits the personnel that they've got. For us, we're both playing on the same pitch, it's the same conditions, so we've just got to go there and match them, and I believe we've got the group to do that.
And just finally, 2 clean sheets so far for a defender. That must be pretty pleasing.
Yeah, you can't beat that start, sort of defensively as a defensive unit, but that's credit to every single player that's been on that pitch, from not just the defenders but the midfielders and attackers as well. We've all been brilliant, we've been at it, and we've been so hard to break down. And we're it's not been a case of we've had 2 lucky clean sheets with limited chances. Teams haven't really had a sniff against us so far, so I think we've just got to keep doing what we're doing, and I think if you get a clean sheet, you're more than likely to get a win. You're guaranteed a point at least, so I think we've just got to keep doing what we're doing, and yeah, like you said, as a defender, the clean sheet's the main thing for us, so it's been a brilliant start, and I'm really excited for sort of what the next few weeks hold for us.